Hey Team Ted Fitness, Doro, and I wanted to make the first video in our training series. I hope you guys will find these videos helpful, and I hope to communicate some new things that I've learned and experienced in the last few months that I think will help you establish a better foundation as a coach and hopefully help you thrive in your business. So welcome to day one. Today's topic, I think it's so important to cover this first before we get into any of the nitty-gritty or really business-specific activities or philosophies. And this is the idea of a mindset and how you feel about yourself, about your own self-worth, and just where your head is at in this business and in life in general. So this business is very simple. It's not complicated work, but it's not easy. And I think one of the biggest struggles that people have is getting over themselves and getting over their own ego. And I don't mean to say that people are like stuck up or, they think that they're like super special or something and they're not. What I mean is your ego presenting itself in the way of limiting beliefs and self-doubts and assumptions that you have about yourself or other people based off of your experience in your own life and, how you've been treated, how you've been raised, how you've grown up. And I think some of those things can work against you, and it can really be brought to the surface in this business because you're going to deal with a lot of haters, you're going to deal with a lot of doubt from yourself and from other people. And you're going to have to really step out of your own comfort zone and have a strong backbone and have a little bit of self-esteem here. So I encourage people before anything else to work on that first. So the good news is most of those things come from learned behaviors, from, again, the way you're raised, where you grew up, your experiences as you were growing up, how high school shaped you, how college shaped you, your relationships with other people. All these things build certain beliefs about yourself, about other people, about the connection you have with other people, and all these things influence how you behave and how you react to things and how you move yourself forward. And because these things are learned and acquired, it means you can unlearn them and you can learn new habits and new beliefs and new systems of seeing yourself and seeing other people. And that should be a big relief because it means if you're not happy with certain things or you wish you were a certain kind of way, you can learn it. Everything's a skill and everything just takes a little bit of practice and a little bit of action. So in a sense, it's a lot like weight loss. You're not born with your eating habits or the choices that you make or your lack of, wanting to exercise. A lot of that is learned behavior. And if you ask any person who exercises, usually they had to learn those new skills, develop those healthy habits and build that discipline. And eventually it becomes second nature. And hopefully, if you work on yourself here, and that's really where personal development comes in, you can build those habits both for yourself and for your relationships with other people, and that'll help you in this business a lot. So how do you do that? How do you, get over yourself, and how do you build those new habits and those new beliefs and those new just social skills and personal skills? And there's a variety of ways, but I think kind of boils down to two things. First of all, I think building new habits and experiences is great because, let's face it, knowledge is power. So the more you learn through, reading or actual experiences with other people or yourself, you're going to realize what's myth versus reality, what's a prejudgment versus reality, both about yourself and about other people, about products, about this business. So again, this isn't just for Beachbody. This is really as a whole, as a person. The more you experience things, the more you go out there and do things or read about things or talk to new people, the more you're going to realize maybe certain things that you believe about yourself are incorrect, or certain things you believe about other people are incorrect, or they're different, and you just need to adjust your thinking. And you can do that by establishing those new connections, establishing those new habits. Another method is to falsify beliefs that you have. If there are things that, you think about yourself, but you've heard maybe other people tell you otherwise, or you just, say somebody tells you you're really pretty and you just don't see it. You need to go out there and find ways to, and maybe being pretty is not the best example, but there are just certain things that you hold a certain belief about, and maybe you have an inkling that it's off, or you're just not matching up with what other people say or see. And you can falsify those beliefs that you've maybe held about yourself or about other people or about certain situations by going out there and again, reading, experiencing things, even actively trying to prove them. You know, if you've always thought you were really shy and everyone's always said you were really shy, but you feel like you should be able to make friends and you want to be social, you have that in you, then, you know, challenge yourself to go outside of your comfort zone. Go outside of that realm of where you think you're stuck and where you think your limits are. And show yourself. And exercise is actually a great example of this because, you know, when a lot of people begin, for instance, you might think, I can't do a single push-up, I can't do a single pull-up, I'm so out of shape. But when you show up and you work out and you get one push-up done, you're like, I got through that, I'm fine. Maybe next time you try 2, and all of a sudden you're doing 20, and you didn't even ever think you could do that, but you keep proving yourself wrong, and when you realize this belief I had is actually false, I've proven it, and now you replace that with a new experience, it's going to help you, know that not everything you think about yourself or other people might be correct, and maybe you need to be challenging it, and really challenging and growing is going to come from experiencing new things, you know, reading, listening to audio, giving yourself new concepts to even just expand your own mind and think about things in a different way that maybe otherwise you wouldn't have thought about. So the key thing here is to understand and accept that this is going to take time, this doesn't happen overnight, and you're going to have ups and downs. You know, even if you're working on your confidence and you're feeling good and you feel really, you're in a good place with your mind, you might still have days where you doubt things, you doubt yourself, and that's okay. But it's good to make sure you have systems in place that help you get back on track. So if you know you have tough days or you have tough weeks or there's certain things in your life that are going to drain you and sort of deplete your cup, then make sure you're taking action to fill that cup up, whether it's, you know, reading your favorite personal development book or watching webinars online that, you know, are about whatever topic fills you up or whatever topic you feel you need growth on or encouragement. And so today's sort of assignment is to think about a little bit what limiting beliefs you might have about yourself. What do you think it might stop you from succeeding as a Beachbody coach or in life in general? What do you think is holding you back? What things internally or externally might be affecting your performance or your self-esteem, your ideas of your own self-worth, and your own ideas of your value? And think about what steps you can take to help yourself move beyond those beliefs or change those beliefs for something else. There's a lot of exercises out there you can do. There's lots of books. I'm happy to make recommendations, but I think everyone needs to find what works for them and what's really going to be unique to your own circumstances and to your own set of beliefs or your own set of obstacles that you're going to deal with. So today I encourage you to make a list of what you think you need to work on or you think might get in your way, and then just make some sort of plan and start taking action on, you know, growing yourself and replacing experiences or falsifying experiences and really moving yourself out there so that you can grow as a person and become a successful Beachbody coach, because I know you can and I know you've got it in you. So thank you for watching today's video, and I look forward to the next one. See you later.